Okay, so here's the big question. Why is your back hurting after every round of golf? After every time you come out here to the driving range, you got to go home and take some Motrin. Okay, let's talk about back pain after your round or after you go to the driving range. If you're cleared by a doctor, okay, I am not a doctor and I don't play one on TV, but if you're cleared by a doctor and you're good to go, you don't have any major spine issues or disc issues, right? And you're still having a lot of back pain after you're playing, there's a good chance that you're doing one key thing wrong. And that key thing is not turning your body, okay? So what's happening is, let's say for instance, you have a ball here, right? And you are about to hit this ball. You get up here and you come into contact with the ball and your feet and your legs haven't turned before contact. What's happening is your body is totally twisting up. And what I mean by that, let's say the bottom half of this towel is your lower body and the upper half is your upper body, right? You're twisting like this, okay? And you're creating so much torque and so much pressure on your lower back, all right? That is a huge issue because your lower body is basically stuck in cement and your upper body comes through the follow through and is turning, and that creates all of this torque, okay? We gotta stop all of this torque. So how do we go about doing that? We got to really make sure that when we get to the top, we come through, we are turning as much as possible. And what I mean by that is when we get up here, we turn and we open up. You should be able to see my butt cheek turn and open up as I come through the ball. So I'm turning my entire body, not just the upper body, okay? So I'm coming through impact and I'm turning the entire body, not just the lower body. Let me give you guys 3 simple tips to help you guys out with turning the body, all right? So the first one is really, really simple. All you need to do is turn this forward foot out a little bit, okay? So if you're a right-handed golfer, turn your left foot out a little bit, and that'll allow yourself to open up a little more through impact, okay? It'll allow these hips to turn a little bit more, all right? So that's really, really key. So all you gotta do if you're standing straight like this, just turn your front foot out a little bit, and that'll really, really help a lot. Now, the second thing I want you guys to do is to make sure that you're not leaning over too much at address, okay? So we're here at address, and I don't want to see this, okay? I don't want you to look like you're almost kissing the ground, okay? That's not gonna work, all right? So I want you guys to stand a little bit taller through the swing. So maybe about right here, not right here, okay? If you're here and you're this low, what's happening is your arc of your swing is very, very steep, okay? So you're taking the club straight up like this and straight down, which causes a lot more pressure on your back. If you were able to stand a little bit taller, then you have a little more rotational swing, okay? A little more rotational swing, which helps with moving the body through impact, okay? So stand a little bit taller, not straight up and down like this, but give me a little bit of knee bend, a little bit of bend from the waist, but just try to stand a little bit taller, and that'll help with that back pain as well. Okay, number 3 on our tips to help with your back pain is that you gotta get more flexible, okay? While you're at home, watching TV, you're just chilling at the house, right? Really start working on working these hips, right? As well as getting a little bit better strength in your core, okay? A little bit of core strength and a little bit more hip strength, right? So do your crunches, do your ab work, make sure you're doing all that to strengthen your core. But also, I do this right here. I literally spend all day long doing this, turning my body, pushing off from the back foot and turning and turning and turning, right? And what's happening is my hips now, especially as we get older, I'm 56 years old, okay? And what I'd like to do all the time is really, really work my hips as much as possible, okay? I'm always doing this. I'm always in the mirror doing this, right? Now I have a really bad right knee, so I kind of kick out sometimes. So sometimes I'll kick this leg out instead of moving it this way, okay? So that's kind of my fault. But regardless of all that, I'm always moving this lower body as much as possible, all the time, every day, all the time. Sometimes what I like to do also is just put my hands behind my back, just like this, and then just turn, okay? I'm just constantly doing this, all right? Constantly doing this all the time, all right? And just turning my body, because I wanna make sure that at impact, my body is open, right? And then I come all the way through to a full finish, all right? So make sure you take care of those 3 tips. I don't want to see you guys playing pain anymore, okay? Stop it with the back pain. Make sure you take care of these 3 tips. Make sure you're moving your body through impact. Simple tips, serious results. Chris Graves Golf.